We see them all the time. They refuse to drive in congested traffic. They cut in front of us and drive on the shoulders of the road. Sometimes they drive towards oncoming traffic and signal us with their hands to get off the road, as if they're more important than all of us. They treat us with a lot of disrespect, and many times the police are not even spared. At this point, you should be aware of what I'm talking about, the so-called honorables. Those who introduce themselves by asking the question, "Do you know who I am?" Let me narrow it down to the Municipal Chief Executive of the Sekondi Takoradi area, Abdul Mumin Issa. Honorable Abdul Mumin was not lucky this time around. After breaking the law with impunity and driving dangerously, he dared to abuse the police on duty. But he faced a tough policeman who knew his rights.
You are coming to take you to the headquarters for further action. Me? Yes. You and you are saying I should know the car before you refuse to. I'm stopping. Yeah. Good. I will not insult you. I'm a professional police officer. I will not insult you. But we will teach you a lesson.
Honorable Mumin was caught on tape abusing a police officer on duty who clearly was not about to let him off the hook and ensure he faced the same punishment as ordinary Ghanaians.
You don't know whom you are dealing with. You don't know whom you are dealing with. You can't beg him tomorrow. You don't know the person you are talking. You don't mind him.
Now, when the police officials refused to be intimidated by his threats, he got very personal.
You can snap me. I'm a nice and handsome guy. I'm a very nice and handsome officer.
Ugly guy.
You can snap me. Ugly guy. Hey, honorable. Be careful of your choice of words.
You are nice and handsome.
Yes,
and I say you are ugly.
You can snap again. I'm ugly. Yes. You can insult and insult.
I say you are.
I'm a professional police officer. I will never insult you. Yes.
And I say you are ugly.
I mean, what has ugliness got to do with being a police officer? Well, the police officer held his ground even in the face of intimidation. The Honorable MCE, who heads the Municipal Security Council, further threatened to transfer him to a remote location.
I'll send you 20.
It's a place. Police are working there. Yeah. Transfer is not punishment in police. Okay. Transfer is not punishment in police.
Don't worry.
Yes.
Don't worry.
Transfer is not punishment.
Do what you want to do.
Can't transfer me to Palugu, wherever. My colleagues are there working happily.
Do what you want to do.
So now, why would the MCE have the audacity to run down a police officer, even threaten to transfer him to a remote location as a form of punishment when he was gravely wrong? The answer is simple. We have cultivated this habit for many years where politicians and political officers threaten police officers because they know people who sit at the top will protect them. We have allowed leaders who are bloated and infested with arrogance to disregard the law. Why is the arrest of the MCE newsworthy? It is because it does not happen often. Many times, politicians have their way, leaving the police broken and their self-worth eroded. I salute the police for not hush-hushing this development. Institutions must work. The law must work. Everyone must be held accountable. This behavior exhibited by this MCE is normal of many appointees who throw their weight about because of their access to power. After all, the threats, Honorable Mumin was kept behind bars. Honorable Mumin was sent to court and is facing 3 charges. But now, you will recall the MCU who was caught on tape admitting he bribed the assembly member to solicit his vote. What has happened to that case? The special prosecutor said he was going to look into that matter, but nothing has been heard since. I believe I speak for a lot of people when I say this policeman must be hailed because he went against the norm and he held his ground. And I'll stick my neck out to say that he did so because of the example being set by the IGP, Dr. George Ekufu Dampare. The Dampare effect is gradually snowballing into a strong bubble of courage amongst the rank and file of the police. So, to all the honorables out there, please prove to us that you deserve the title honorable and adhere to the laws which govern us all.